Okay, we're looking at probably the primary temple mound of this complex. This is the now known as the Lake Jackson Mounds State Park, something or other. But this was a very large Fort Walton ceremonial complex village, etc. These are burial mounds. Archaeologists believe that there were 6 or 7 mounds, or are right now 6 or 7 mounds. Apparently we can only see or have access to 2 of them, partly because of erosion, vandalism, that sort of thing. And because of that, this may not be the largest temple mound. This may be one of them, and all the others got ruined. So we don't know, but they believe that this is the primary one. There's also burial mounds around here too. There's one over here that I photographed a few moments ago. I'm not going to do separate videos on each one, but we are going to take a good look at this one. This is a good size mound. These Indians are more kin in a lot of ways to the Indians from Georgia and Alabama, etc. of that time period, pre-Columbian time period. Then, say for example, the Calusa or someone down that way. Although they would have traded with those people regularly, they were of a substantially different culture and probably more advanced. We see the same kind of artwork from these people as we do from the people at Etowah, and I'm not pronouncing that correctly, but that's in Georgia. Went up there last couple, 2 Christmases ago, and that was a lot of fun to see that. Very exciting. That was one of the coolest places I've ever been. It was really just amazing. But here for now we're gonna see this what is believed to be the main temple mount of this area. These are Fort Walton people, is what they're calling them. And of course, Fort Walton Beach is nearby, and there's a very large extant mound there. I don't know if that was or is part of a larger complex. Probably was, but everything got bulldozed over in the early 20th century to make roads out of the material, the shells, because that was near the beach, so they would have used shells. And these mounds would be dirt for the most part. There'd be some pottery and et cetera in there, but the primary material would have been dirt, real dirt, not sand. Very exciting. This is said to be 36 feet high, and I forget what the other dimensions were. Seems a little higher than that to me, but what do I know? And we're very near the shores of Lake Jackson. I don't know exactly where, but not far. I'm guessing somewhere over that way. There's a couple little creeks running around here, of course. In those days, it probably was significantly closer and more the creeks would have had more volume to them, more than likely. Or maybe they even controlled the flow of them through a dams process. I don't know. But anyway, we're gonna shut this down, take some pictures. I got one more thing to see here. It's an old grist mill, apparently from a plantation, early 19th century, I'd like to try to look at. But I don't know if I'm going to have time before this park closes. I've definitely seen everything I could see today, so with the exception of stopping for 40 minutes worth of dinner, I've been on the go the entire time. It's been very, very cool.